Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Got a beer review here from Steen Burgge, Anno 1084. Brewed in Belgium with Groot. I am Groot. 6.5 alcohol by volume. This is a double Brew ale, 750. There we go. Never had anything from them before, which is really cool. Good chance this is about, I'm thinking, without knowing, about five years old, I think. It's about 5 years of age. I just picked up not a different companies, but and that had 5 years on it as well. So get this foil off here. I say that, and then I don't do that. I have another one to do of this brewery. I might take the foil off first the next time. So let's see. There it is. So I do like a brew. I like a double. And I'm trying to make one here soon. Do a quad, and then do like a party guile version of a Belgian strong dark kind of thing, and then do a, let's see. Poof, not that bad. Not like those Noels. The Delirium Noels are like shotgun shells coming out. Okay, let's give it a little bit of an aggressive pour. There we go. Here it is. Now I don't know how it's going to be. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this has some age on it, but especially with this lighting down here, I don't know if it's the best way to see any kind of dating. Yeah. Let's see. Best before, C bottom. C bottom? What does it say? C bottom. So we'll worry about that in a bit. Cheers. Okay. It smells aged. It smells very like beautifully musty, kind of like really brown, sugary plums, date fig kind of thing. This nose made me pretty happy, so hopefully that can translate to the taste. Yeah, caramel, brown sugar, dark fruits. Love it. Let's get into it. Cheers. All that, it's a really big at the front. It kind of tapers down, and then you're left with that subtle nuance of that big sweetness that hit you. It tapers down to just that nuance of it, and then has a little bit of earthiness in the back. It's reminding me of like the old ale, like old aged vintaged old ales, or they even like just the English strong ales that I've had. Kind of a little bit of that cellared mustiness. There's that dark brown sugar tonality, a little bit of like a burnt toasted brown bread mixing in with a very attenuated brown sugar sweetness. It's not super dry or anything. Man, it's just got this age to it. It's reminding me of like really old Thomas Hardy's, really old J.W. Lee's beers and stuff. I was like, damn. It's too hot for this. I mean, I'm drinking this, and I automatically think of like a stormy night with a book by a fire, kind of a vibe. Wow. Or when you come in from a blistery, kind of windstorm into a nice little, just like a nice little inn, in the middle of nowhere, and they give you this with some food. Like the whole point of the Dubbel, the pilgrims, the beer for the pilgrims that are on their voyages. They come in from the cold, seeking sanctuary, and you give them these types of beers that go great with food. I believe when this was fresher, there's a good chance that there was a little bit more liveliness to the beer as far as carbonation. Now it's extremely soft. One of the only reasons I say that is because it is of the Belgian style, and generally speaking, you're going to get a nice little hearty carbonation when a secondary fermented in the bottle like this. Like I said, this is a very smooth and subtle one. This is going down like a dream. And that the age that is put on this bottle, like I said, I've never had a fresh one, but damn, this tastes like it's aged, and it's so smooth and dark fruits, that almost like brown sugar, burnt caramel, mixing with some brown bread. Minerality for sure in the back of the palate, mixing with a little bit of a tannic earthiness. Yeah, this is an interesting beer review because, you know, like I said, I'll have to see. I might even have to get a light to see. Oh, I see it. There is some writing here, but for the heck fire at me to try to get a. All right, okay. So this was conceived in August the 14th, 14 years ago. Well, this August the 14th, that will be 14 years ago. So this is an old ass bottle, and it tastes great. It tastes great. All right, get the rest of it in there. There's a nice firm yeast circle on the bottom there around the bowl here. That's not touched, which I'm happy about. 14-year-old bottle of this, and this was $8.99. I don't feel gypped or anything. Like, I already knew it was going to be old. They were from broken up cases, which I unfortunately didn't get a chance to get back up to where I got this and like just get whole cases like I usually do when this stuff's like a little vintage. You know, they usually give me a pretty good deal. But unfortunately, I just haven't had a chance to get up there, and they broke apart a couple of the cases that I was looking at, which really hurt me in the heart area, wherever that is. And I was like, damn it! So, but I did pick up a couple when I was there, and I got a new Saint Fouillon, a Saint Fouillon mix pack because my glass broke. And that Saint Fouillon is aged as well, but they've always been great, so I can't wait for that. And I'm so happy to have my Saint Fouillon glass back. So, don't know if I'm going to review that for my 14 years on YouTube next month or not. I'm not really sure. We're still going to kick around what I'm going to do with that one. But I'm going to enjoy sipping on this one. I think this is great. I mean, this is, if you like that kind of, for a vintage ale, I think it's drinking really nice. I really like that cellar quality. I love the sweetness in that, kind of like that attenuated caramel, brown sugar, like, oh wow, mixing in with that brown bread. Then you have that tannic tonality and the earthiness in the background. The dark fruits are just kind of hovering, mixing in with that, you know. So yeah, I think this is pretty tasty. This is fun. This is a fun little beer. So yeah, this is a vintage ale and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. This is definitely worth. If you see one, pick it up. This is Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye-bye. Watch that finger. Here it comes. Woo.